Is Uber Eats scamming us? I just ordered a burrito and it's being delivered to my house right now, and I'm gonna let you know how much you save when you order at the store and if they're giving us the same amount.
So we just got done eating Uber Eats just about an hour ago and ordering it, of course, off of our phones. And I watched a bunch of clips on TikTok and social media, and I never actually understood just how expensive, how much money you throw away each and every time you pick up that phone and make a delivery order. But today, you're gonna find out. Welcome back on the channel, you guys, and today we're going to go over what the actual cost and how much extra money you are spending or wasting by ordering off of Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grubhub or any of those other sites. And I actually have our receipt for dinner, and I want to show you guys how much money in dollars and percentages we wasted or would have wasted and how I was able to save some money and the only reasons that we do it. So we ordered, if you guys don't know me here on the site, on the page, I love Greek food. Absolutely adore Greek food. I love gyros, pitas, tzatziki. I love it all. So we naturally got 2 combo gyro pitas. There's the order. And I'm going to go ahead and pop this up as a screenshot. It'll be easier to see than on my phone. They were $12.49 on Uber Eats, right? Normally they are $10.99. So it was an extra $1.50, so $3. And we ordered an extra Greek dressing for 95 cents, which is only 75 cents if you get it at the restaurant, right? So that's an extra $3.25. And then our tzatziki sauce with pita was $5.99. In the restaurant, it's $4.99. I looked all this up on the website, and I know their price is pretty good because I do eat there pretty often, at least once or twice a month. So it cost us $4.25 extra to buy this food. Had I walked in, 2 $11 pitas, a $5 tzatziki, that's 22 and 5 is 27, plus the 75 cents sauce was $27.75, plus tax that you have to pay at any place, we would have been right about $30 to walk in, pick this up, and bring it home. 30 bucks. Remember that. And it's about 3 miles that way, 3.5 miles that way, maybe 4. Okay? Now, we're at already $31.92. We're at $31.92. We're about $2 higher because I haven't added the tax. If you add the tax in, we would be at 33, 34 and change. So we'd be around $4.50 more if it was just tax being added and the extra prices. That's how much they marked this up, $4.50. Except we have a $5.11 service fee because that's what the app collects to make money. That's how these websites make money, right? And so that plus my tip, which was $8, because the meal, that $31.92 plus 5 comes to $37, plus the tax, $39.24, $39.30. We're right about almost $40. So I give them 20%, which was $8. I gave them a little more than that, like 21%. That, when you put it all together, put me up to like $48, $49 versus the $30 I would have paid walking in. So about $18 or $19, almost $20 more than the $30 I would have paid. That is like 65% extra. Now, thankfully, you can see it on my screen. I have Uber One, so I saved $3. And if you use it a couple times a month, it makes more sense. And then I had a promotion for $7. $7 is a huge savings on a $30 meal. That's what, 21, 22%. I usually only order this stuff when I have a good promotion or we find a coupon and can save $5 or $10. Because what the websites mark up, the apps mark up from the store is usually $5 or $10. So if I can get a promotion to get rid of that, it makes a lot of sense. We're much closer, right? I'm basically just paying a tip to get it delivered to me. I'm tipping the driver for helping me out. And I'll still tip him on the full amount, which is what I did here. I tipped him on that full $40, which was $8, rather than tipping him on the $30. So when you added it all up, it would have been about $50 versus 30 walking in. I only paid 40 because of my savings. So I still paid an extra $10, $11, which is still like an extra 30%, but that's better than paying an extra 60% for the convenience, right? If you're having a party, if you have a few drinks, something along those lines makes perfect sense if you don't do it all the time. But you guys can see 60% markup. Now, some of that, extra tax, because when your bill is higher, your tax is higher. Some of that, the tip to the driver. But a chunk of that is going to the restaurant for their markup. $4 or $5 on a $30 meal means they marked you up about 12 to 15% on their part for the restaurant to make money, or for the app rather, to make money. Just saying. All right, we're gonna see some more extreme examples of these receipts and these costs. And the first one's coming out of California because that one has an extra charge not many people know about unless you live in California. If you do, comment down below, let me know about your extra charges. But If we don't live in California like I didn't even know this existed until I saw these video clips. Check it out, because this is absolutely nutty that California gets away with charging all of these extra fees simply because you guys live in a state that is fee happy. Check her out.
Someone please explain to me why there are so many fees when you use Uber Eats. Brenda and I are currently in San Francisco. We ordered salads the other night. This was the total. This is the actual total of the 2 salads.
Okay, first of all, hold on. $43.25 for 2 salads. You're talking about a $21.60 salad. Who? $21.70 salad? 80 cents? Who's buying $22 salad? That better be a really good salad. Hey, if it's a really good Greek salad, I'm all about it. I just told you guys, I love Greek food, Greek salads, pitas. But $22 for a salad, that thing better be that big and it better be covered in Greek sauce or I am not interested.
Okay, this is a breakdown of all the additional fees, excluding the salad cost. Salads themselves alone were each around 16, 17, whatever. What?
Oh, that's her total $43.25. They must have got something else because $17 salad was only $34, so there's something else. So $17, not terrible for a good salad, right? Like that's normal. You can't really get one under like 14 or 15 bucks, especially not in California. But look at all these other fees before she goes through it all. Service fee, we talked about that. That's what the app charges to make money on you. The tax, can't get rid of that. California driver benefits. Somebody from California, comment in the comment section below. Please tell me, what is a California driver benefit? Is that how they pay their drivers to give them a piece of everybody's meal in addition to the tip? Because there's a delivery fee now, and then there's a tip. Holy crap, that's a lot of fees.
All these fucking fees. This is insane. We basically paid for an extra salad that wasn't there. Is this just a California thing? Because I've never seen this before. Maybe I'm just so used to paying for stuff in Berlin on Uber Eats because you just pay for the delivery fee, there's like a small service fee, and the tip. This is truly insane. Like, is this in every state?
No. California driver benefit is only California. I think there are some other states that have a driver benefit fee. Can anybody chime in here? Is it Oregon, Washington? Is it in Texas? Is it New York? Is there other states that have a state-specific driver or delivery person fee? We don't have that in Florida. We get hit. You just saw my receipt. You just saw it. Service fee, taxes, and tip. Now, there is a delivery fee on some things are not. We try to order from restaurants that have little to no delivery fee, like 99 cents or $1.49. And then we try to get the lowest service fee as possible. Sometimes it's $4 or $5, depends. But that California fee is strictly California. But I think there are some other states that have it. Maybe if you go check out the comment section below, you'll read some of the comments where people say if there are other states. Because I'm not totally sure, but I think there are. All right, we're going to see another one that is really, really crazy because this girl spent some money. And whoo, boy, this is where I get scared when the bill starts getting into the 3 figures.
It's no reason any one of us should be ordering off a DoorDash platform at this point, okay? The service fees and the taxes and the delivery fees, all those things are getting absurd. Me and my family wanted to get Chili's today for lunch, and I'm busy, so instead of going to pick it up, I said, I'm just going to order off of the DoorDash platform, which I normally never do. And the price came to $107.43, but it's saying that my subtotal was only $87.26, right? And y'all see all the extra fees, and this is not even with the DoorDasher's tip. And I'm not the type of person that's going to order off of DoorDash or Instacart or any of those platforms and not tip.
Yeah, exactly. If you are ordering and you know ahead of time that there's going to be these fees, just be prepared for this extreme total and know you got to tip your driver. You just saw on my gyros and my platter and my tzatziki, I gave them $8. That's a great tip for that because it's only a $30 meal normally, so that's like 24%, whatever it is. Also, I love me some Chili's. How about a triple dipper? Anybody down for a triple dipper? Tell me in the comment section if you get a triple dipper, what 3 things do you guys get? And guess what I get? And I'll tell you after this video clip, you can pause it and I'll tell you which ones I get because I know what I love with a triple dipper. I love me a good Chili's triple dipper. Fun fact, my only real job before I became an adult was at Chili's. From 16 to 18, I worked in the to-go window of a giant mall and I got to deliver food to other stores. And every time I would walk their food from the to-go window inside the mall food court down to their store like Bass Pro Shop or Victoria's Secret or whatever, they would tip me like $3, $4. I made more in tips than I did as a paycheck making $8 an hour in 2001, 2002, 2003 working that job.
Because I am aware that the people who are doing this service is not getting paid a lot. So before I use this platform and not tip, I'm just going to go pick my food up. So for the 4 things that we ordered, when I called Chili's and just placed my order over the phone, it was only $69.86. And after the taxes, it was only $74.05, which was cheaper than ordering off a DoorDash platform. But even just the original total is different. DoorDash hiked the prices up on food, on top of add a whole bunch of hitting different fees and service fees and taxes, and it just never made sense. The math never mathed for me. So I don't know why we continue to order off of DoorDash. I don't understand it. And just with the difference, right? That was a $33.38 difference. That's a huge difference. That's gas in the tank. That's my kid lunch money for the week, okay? That's a whole nother 2 or 3 meals. Like, that is a huge difference off of order, just calling and picking up your food, calling and going to do a store pickup versus getting it delivered. $33.38? Are you serious? The price of everything is absurd. Like, I almost went in there and just made some little tuna sandwich and turkey sandwiches for lunch because I'm like, the price of everything is just so high right now. We went to KFC last night, and for a 16-piece tender, they was trying to charge us $54.99. I was like flabbergasted that KFC was so much.
Yep, fast food is not immune to all of this, and she should know that. But also, she ordered DoorDash that night, and the night before went to KFC. So clearly this young lady eats out a lot, at least a couple times a week. So she has the budget to do it, and good for her. But, stuff's expensive, and that's just what it is. And the more you spend, the more exponentially it goes up because your taxes go up, the amount of the tip goes up, the amount of the service fee. It all goes up. If you spend $30 versus going in, you might spend, like mine, an extra 10 or 15 bucks. If you spend $80, you're going to spend an extra $30, like she just found out. So just remember that. The more you get people together and you have a party, and the more you're ordering, the more they have to deliver, the bigger the tip, the bigger the tax, the bigger the entire bill. You're going to get screwed. All right, we got another young fella here that puts it into a really good perspective for us. I'm just going to let him tell you on his own.
Do you know how much DoorDash is costing you? Well, in this video, according to Google sources.
And so when he made this video, which was later after that, it was that much. It's gone up even more so because he made this video in like 2020, the end of 2023, a year after they had announced those stats, and they always do stats from the year before. So now add 2 years to that, and it's even higher, 65, 70%. Pretty insane. He breaks down those percentages perfectly well. Ooh, our next one is Five Guys. Who likes Five Guys as much as I do? I love Five Guys. I'm not a burger person. 100%. I don't eat fast food. I don't eat burgers. I eat subs. I eat Jimmy John's. I eat Five Guys. I eat Jersey Mike's. I eat any of those sub places. Subway, occasionally, it's not my favorite, but I like subs. I like sandwiches. But Five Guys, if I'm going to get a burger, that's where I'm going. I don't like Wendy's food. I don't eat burger. I can't even, Burger King is, I'll eat it, but wah. And then we all know about McDonald's. If you haven't seen Lindy Glenn's McDonald's video, go check it out. But Five Guys, yeah, I love Five Guys. They're so expensive. So if you're going to order Five Guys, just to go in is expensive enough, to order it off an app, you are crazy, but check it out.
Everyone knows Five Guys is super expensive, so I made the dumb decision of ordering it on DoorDash, and you're never going to believe how much it costs. We're going to keep...
At least he admits his flaw. His fatal flaw was ordering Five Guys off of an app, off DoorDash. At least he admits it. Let him own it. I love him to death. That's hilarious. I would have probably done something just as dumb.
Things simple. I literally just got a plain cheeseburger and a little fries, and I mean, that's just ridiculous. But
$6.59. How did I not know that the normal small fry at Five Guys was $6.59? I probably did know that. I just walk in and order food and they hand me a total and I pay it. $6.59 for a small fry. Granted, they give you the whole cup and they pile it in there. I get it. It's good fries. It's amazing fries. They're the best fries, and they give you a whole tub of them. But $6.59, come on, Five Guys. The country's struggling. Help us out here a little bit, right?
Whatever, I get it. They give you a lot. All right, this is the price with no tip. And if you know DoorDash, you pretty much can't get an order without tipping. So here we go. We have $4 in delivery fees, $4.50 in extra fees and estimated tax, whatever that is. And then we have a total of $28. And with DoorDash's recommended tip, the total came out to be $34. $34. How? Like, you must have to be rich to order DoorDash because there's just no way normal people.
$34 for a cheeseburger and a fry. Holy beep. Are you kidding me right now? And this guy's order was only $20. He paid $14 extra in fees and tip and all that stuff. That alone was enough. But even the $20 to walk in and buy that stuff is nuts, which is true because I generally get the double cheeseburger with like ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, lettuce, pickles. What do you guys get on your cheeseburgers, by the way? I got yelled at by somebody like yesterday over what I order on cheeseburgers. I get ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise. I like all three. Don't you judge me. I like lettuce. I like pickles. I love banana peppers if they're available, and cheese in the burger, of course. What do you guys get on yours? But $20 for that, I think it's right because I get the double cheeseburger and a fry and a drink, and it's normally like $22 or $23, which is why I know Five Guys is literally the most expensive. Because even if you walk in to McDonald's and you get a Big Mac, medium fry, and a drink, it's like $13, $14, which is still expensive for a fast food meal. But it ain't $22, right? So I don't know. Five Guys on an app, probably a no-go. I'll drive the 3 or 4 miles to Five Guys down on the main road and get one myself. Okay, so this lady just says what everybody else wants to say. She's all for boycotting it altogether. Hear her out.
I swear to God, we need to fucking boycott Uber Eats because this is insane. I was hungry last night. I was like, oh, let me order some Wingstop or whatever. So I went to go see how much it would be, whatever, so I could order some wings. So I go, and that shit was $34 fucking dollars without tip. I'm about to show you because I screenshot it. Just in delivery fee and other taxes and other fees is $10. And I'm pretty sure they're not giving that whole $10 to the driver because if they were, amen, like props to y'all. But apart from that, we have to tip. So I'm basically paying over double the price for the same thing because I actually went to the wingstop.com to see for a pickup how much it was and look at the difference. So for the exact same thing, I can get it for $21.31. So that's like $13 more on Uber Eats. That's insane. I don't know about y'all, but I don't care how convenient it is to get your food brought to you. I'm not going to be ordering from Uber Eats. Like, that's just insane to me. Like, I understand $5 more and then you can tip the other $5. But just for the company to take $10 in taxes and fees and supposedly for the driver, stop the greed. And then apart from that, they make the prices on the app for the food more expensive. Like, goddamn, price gouging at its finest. I was just so mad, like, for real, like, last night I was so hungry and I did not want to leave my house. So I just, like, made something or whatever. But I'm just like, yeah, I am not spending $35 without tip to almost $40 for order of wings, for a little combo of wings. You got me fucked up.
Yeah, and this is what people don't understand. The next time I hear somebody defend these companies and say it's not greed, it's cost of expenses, there is overhead. I get it. They have a website to maintain. They have developers to maintain. They have people to pay, employees to pay on the back end, all this stuff. But that is greed. There is a lot of greed added into that. And this is where we get taken as a consumer and as a person a lot. When we're clicking on a website and we're ordering something and we're just adding and adding, these people can put these line items, these fee, delivery, service, tax, another fee, because we can fee, because we don't like you fee, because we're greedy fee. They can put all this stuff in there. And what are we going to do? Are we going to back out and say, nope, not ordering this. I'm going to get my car and go. I feel like once you've picked up your phone, once you've decided to make that order, to do that business with somebody, that you are not going to undo that decision. You might be irritated about it, but guess what you're going to do? You're still going to click through and you're still going to buy that thing, that item, that order. You're going to do it because it makes you feel good, because it makes you feel bad to back out and not do it. And so they take advantage of that feeling to be greedy and to just throw in every single fee that they possibly can. Example in point, at my local lagoon that's in my neighborhood, I live on a man-made lagoon. It's an attraction. You go there. We get unlimited access. The public has to pay to get in. They started charging a venue fee just to be there, even though we pay quarterly/monthly to be there to have unlimited access. And I said, what is this venue fee on every single check? And they're like, oh, that's a venue fee. I'm like, so in other words, it's a because you can fee. But because I'm already here, I'm not going to say, oh, wait, no, cancel my check. I don't want to drink this drink. I don't want to do this. And in fact, you don't even tell me till after I'm all the way to the ordering section. You're handing me the receipt and it's almost too late, basically. And so I don't like that. I don't like companies taking advantage of us and being greedy. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Oh, we're going to get to see the actual food in this one. This is going to make me hungry because it's a little late when I'm recording this. And I am a little hungry.
How much food delivery apps are actually costing you? It's way more than you think. A regular plate from Panda Express usually costs me $10.88. But on Uber Eats, I end up paying over $20. What? First off, the same exact plate is more expensive at $12.65. Next, the delivery fee is $1.99. The service fee is $3.14. The California driver benefits fee is another 99 cents. Taxes are 98 cents. And finally, I got a tip, so add on another $3. The final cost was $22.75. That's more than double the normal price. And
now you know. And I love me some Panda, man. I love some orange chicken, some Kung Pao, some black pepper. I love all that stuff. Captain, or what is it? General Tso's chicken. I love all that stuff. I said Captain. It's General. He's a general. That's making me hungry. The noodles and rice for sure. I love me some noodles and rice. But there you go. $22 from 10. And there's that California driver fee again. All that stuff adds up. People don't realize they make it try to seem 99 cents, $1.99, where you're like, okay, whatever. And then by the end of it, you're like, holy crap, they all added up to $8. And now I got to leave a $6 tip. Bing. Now we're double the price. Unbelievable. All right, this guy actually does a really good comparison. He goes into the restaurant and orders the exact same thing to his house to compare them side by side. This is a really good experiment, and feel free to do this if you want and comment back and let me know. But this is what I should have done to begin with. Even though I had the order on my phone, I should have ordered, I don't know who would have ate it, but I should have ordered one and then I should have went and got them.
Is Uber Eats scamming us? I just ordered a burrito and it's being delivered to my house right now, and I'm gonna let you know how much you save when you order at the store and if they're giving us the same amount. Can I get a burrito with white rice, please? No beans, and I'll do carne asada. All right, so all in, this was $13.43 for this burrito. Let's weigh it. Now let's taste it, see if it's good. Chipotle Tabasco. Convenience is a big, big luxury.
It is a big luxury. I do love Chipotle, but every time I eat Chipotle, I don't feel good after it. It tastes amazing. It's always good food. I don't know why. I just guess I can't tolerate it. I have a little bit of issues with some stuff. TMI, I know, but I do love their food. They do have good food.
That I love to have, but let's see how much it actually weighs. To have the same Chipotle burrito delivered, it was almost $20 when you add in a tip. The name brand.
So he gets cut off there, but it was $20 versus his $13, so $7 extra, almost $7. And then he had to add the tip, which was probably what, on a $20 meal, $4. So an extra $4. So you're talking about an extra $11. So it goes from $13 up to $24. So again, we're seeing the same exact thing, almost double the price. In some cases, it was double the price. So he did it very quickly, but good experiment to do it in both directions and see exactly what you spend on it. All right, we're going to wrap it up with this gentleman. Again, another great example of how much money Americans are wasting. And when we talk about the cost of food, the cost of living crisis, people being behind on things, this is what we're talking about, because this is how people just pittily waste money away. We spend, and these companies, they make. So make sure you're very cognizant of your income and how much money you're spending and what you're giving to these companies before you spend it. Check it out.
Let me show you why I stopped using Uber Eats and all other food delivery services in Seattle. All right, so we finally have a Dave's Hot Chicken here in Seattle, so I was like, oh, let me order some chicken tenders. And I decided that I'd order this Dave's #2, which is 2 sliders with fries for $17.89. And for your information, I can order the same combo on Dave's Hot Chicken website for $14.99, which is about $3 cheaper. But hey, it's not a big deal. I'm paying for convenience. So I go ahead and add the Dave's #2 to my cart. Now check this out, ladies and gentlemen. My total on Uber Eats is now $35.43. You got the $17.89 for the meal. You got a delivery fee of $2.99. And then you've got taxes and other fees of $14.55.
Now that's obscene, because the meal is costing him around $21. So tax on that, 10% is $2.10. So I don't know Seattle, but 7, 8%, 9%. So you're talking about a $2 tax is what it should be. So his $21 should be about $23 but they're charging him taxes and other fees of $14. So where did the other $11? That's the service fee from that restaurant? I don't understand unless it's really far away.
And what makes that up? Let's find out. It's a $6.26 service fee. You've got a $5 local operating fee, and then you've got $3.29.
Yeah, $3.29 in taxes because now the amount is total is more by 11. That $5 local operating fee, I don't even know, and $6.26 service fee seems really high on a $20 order. It's normally like $2 or $3, so they're really gouging him right here.
In taxes. And the craziest part about all this is that this $35.43 doesn't even include tip. And this right here is exactly why I stopped ordering from Uber Eats and all other food delivery services. Financial knowledge is power. Please like and follow.
It is power. Knowledge is power. And listen, if you don't understand it and you don't see how much you're wasting and how much money, if you even just do this once or twice a month, that you're wasting $10, $20, $30, say $30 on 2 meals at $10, $15 a piece, that's $360 across the year. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up. It adds up when you're talking about people that are living paycheck to paycheck or people that are very close on bills and are just short a couple $100 every month, or the difference in people being able to save $300 or $400 over the course of a year to have an emergency fund or to have a savings account of $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 because they're splurging and they're spending it on this to-go food and there's extra fees and this and fee that and fee that. So just something to keep cognizant in the back of your mind there, guys. Something to think about when you're out spending. I thought it was a great video. I don't know if this will get a lot of video views. I hope it does. Make sure you like it. If we can get maybe 1,000 likes on this video, I will be able to shout some people out and do some more giveaways. We're getting close to 150,000 subscribers where I will do another giveaway. And I just want people to be aware of this stuff. I just want financial knowledge and financial awareness and these schemes and these scams and these greeds by all these corporations and companies to come to light. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you like it so the algorithm picks it up. And subscribe. Come back and watch future videos. Hit that bell because it'll turn the notifications on and you won't miss any future videos. Follow me over on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. They're linked below. All my social medias are down there along with a lot of great other resources. And if you need anything else, comment it down below. Let me know. As always, thank you guys for being here and I'll see you